G'day and welcome to About Cars. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated electric vehicles to land in Australia in 2026, the all-new Mazda 6e. This is Mazda's fresh take on the mid-sized sedan, but with zero tailpipe emissions, a dedicated EV platform, and serious ambition to challenge the best in the business. Stay tuned as we cover everything: design, interior, performance, battery, range, how it stacks up here in Australia, and what it might cost you. If you love exploring what's next in the auto world, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's get into it. Mazda Australia has had a storied sedan history with the Mazda 6, but in January, the 6 Series was discontinued here as the brand shifts focus. Enter the Mazda 6e, confirmed for Australia in 2026, rear-wheel drive, designed from the ground up as an EV. The 6e is based on the Chinese market Mazda EZ6, joint venture with Chang'an, but adapted for global export, including Australia. What does this mean for Australian buyers? It means you're not getting a petrol car with an EV plug bit added. This is built purely as an EV. That brings advantages in packaging, performance, and future-proofing. First up, the look. Mazda has rolled out its Kodo Soul of Motion design language in a fresh way here. The sixth has a sleek, fastback-inspired silhouette, long bonnet, low roofline, and frameless door glass. The front features a unique LED signature, a slim headlamp cluster, minimal grille, since it's electric, and clean lines. The rear carries a subtle integrated spoiler, continuous rear light bar, and a design that hints at sportiness while remaining elegant. In terms of size, although full Australian dimensions are not yet final, the China market model is about 4,921 millimeters long, 1,890 millimeters wide, 1,485 millimeters high. For Aussie roads, this means it fits in the mid-sized segment, ample presence, but still manageable in suburbs and city. Wheel options and colors haven't been fully confirmed locally, but expect premium finishes, likely 18 to 19-inch alloy wheels, and contrast roof or trim themes in premium trims. From a design perspective, the 6e looks like Mazda has taken the best of its sedan heritage and given it an EV makeover. Serious style, not just a bland slab. Step inside the Mazda 6e and you'll find an interior that balances premium feel with modern EV simplicity. Mazda's reputation for good materials and driver-focused ergonomics remains. Key features confirmed for Australia: a large floating-style infotainment screen, expect 14.6-inch or similar, and digital driver display. Rear-wheel drive layout means a flatter floor and better packaging for rear passengers. Premium trim materials, soft touch surfaces, possibly wood or metal accents. Mazda likes its refined touches. Boot space estimated around 350 liters for the China version. Local specs may vary. On the tech side, advanced driver assistance systems will be standard, likely adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, 360-degree cameras, OTA updates. One point to watch: while the cabin looks refined, Mazda Australia has indicated there will be a single main grade to start, possibly with option packs. For Aussie buyers, that means you'll likely get a well-equipped baseline, and then choose optional upgrades: premium audio, luxury trim, driver assist, packs, rather than wide trim spread. Here's the heart of the matter: how far can you go, how fast it charges, and how it drives. Mazda Australia confirms that the 6E for this market will use a 78 kilowatt-hour LFP, lithium iron phosphate, battery pack paired with a 190 kilowatt rear-mounted electric motor delivering approximately 380 newton meters torque. Range is targeted at more than 500 kilometers WLTP, making it competitive in its class. Charging. Early indications suggest DC fast charging 30 to 80% in around 15 minutes, though final specs still to be confirmed, for the local version. What does that mean in everyday Aussie use? For city commuting, you'll easily cover the week on a single charge. For regional or highway, with greater than 500 kilometers range, you can tackle longer trips with fewer stops. Charging, if you have a fast charger, 150 kilowatts plus, you'll keep stop times minimal. At home on an AC wall box, expect overnight charging. Driving feel. Rear-wheel drive may provide a sportier feel compared to many EVs which are front or all-wheel drive. Expect good balance, responsive handling. A quick comparison. It's being positioned to compete with the Tesla Model 3 RWD and the BYD Seal. Similar power and range, but potentially better value. One caveat. As with all EVs, real-world range will depend on driving style, climate, especially Aussie heat, use of air conditioning, and charging infrastructure. But on paper, the Mazda 6e is very competitive. Now let's talk about where this car fits in the Australian market and what it will cost you. Key facts. Confirmed for Australian launch mid-2026. Pricing target. Mazda Australia is aiming for a starting price below 55,000 Australian dollars before on-road costs. What does sub $55,000 mean in context? Here are some mid-sized EV competitors. Tesla Model 3, RWD, around Australian dollars 54,900 plus, depending on incentives, region. BYD Seal, around Australian dollars 52,000 plus. By aiming at this segment, Mazda is signaling this will be a volume EV, not just a niche compliance model. Car Sales says, effectively replacing the Mazda 6 and aiming at mainstream EV buyers. What about support and dealers? Mazda has 148 dealerships nationally in Australia, meaning good network support. Why this matters for you? You'll get an EV from a trusted Japanese brand with a large local network, critical for servicing, resale value. The price target puts it within reach of many more buyers, not just high-end. The range and tech make it relevant for today's EV market, not just future promise. Things still to confirm: final spec levels, available options, battery warranty, charging deal partnerships, local incentives, state by state. But from where we are, the Mazda 6e is looking like a strong offering. Before you decide you'll wait, let's compare and highlight key factors to consider. Competitors: Tesla Model 3, strong brand, established charging network. Tesla Superchargers, good range, but higher price in many segments. BYD Seal, affordable, long range, but less established service network in Australia yet. Hyundai Ioniq 6, premium features, but again, price and segment differences apply. What Mazda 6e brings: rear-wheel drive out of the box, a dynamic driver feel. Strong range and competitive pricing. Premium brand reputation, stronger dealer network in Australia compared with many Chinese imports. What to watch/consider: charging infrastructure. Make sure you have access to DC fast chargers, or plan your home charging wall box. Real-world range, more than 500 kilometers WLTP is great, but expect maybe 400 to 450 kilometers in Aussie highway heat conditions. Resale value and support. While Mazda is strong, EV resale and battery health are still evolving in the market. Incentives and local fit. State incentives, New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, may help. Check compatibility with home solar charging. Expected waiting time. If it launches mid-2026, reservation or deposit may be required. Early buyers may get better deals or packages. Bottom line, if you're in the market for a mid-sized EV, the Mazda 6e should absolutely be on your short list. So there you have it, the 2026 Mazda 6e, sleek design, strong EV credentials, competitive pricing, and a trusted brand backing it. If Mazda delivers on its promises, this could be one of Australia's most compelling electric sedans entering the market in 2026. Make sure you're subscribed to About Cars, because when the local pricing drops, the test drives start, and we'll bring you hands-on reviews, comparisons, and live driving footage. Until then, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you found this useful. Leave a comment below if you'll wait for the Mazda 6e or go with another EV, and I'll catch you next time on About Cars. Drive safe.